Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Plans, and it is time to take a look and flip through my 2023 planners. Now that the year is done, I've gone in and I switched my classic planner from being a Franken planner. Now it's just all together because I did only have 6 months at a time, and now the whole thing is on one set of discs, so I did go ahead and do that. And then I also have my mini, and then I'll be doing my memory planner in a separate video, because technically tomorrow, Friday, I'll be doing like my last spread in that planner, so it's not technically ready to flip through yet. So I will have that one up probably on Saturday. So I'm doing my memory planner separate. So we're only going to focus on my classic and my mini. And let me just tell you guys how much I'm not looking forward to this. It was one of those things where I was like, do I just like not do this video this year? But I feel like I have to. And the reason being is I know for a fact I did not use my planners like I normally do this year or in 2023. I had a really hard time, like after March, I had a really hard time being in my planners, and a lot of it just had to do with the fact that we moved and things changed, and then we had a lot of stressors, and I just wasn't relying on the tool that I used to not be stressed out. Like I was just like on a whole nother level of overwhelmed. So I know for a fact I'm going to be pretty disappointed in myself looking through this, but it's also one of those things where I know, like, I keep all my planners, so I know if I look through this, down the line, I know it's just going to mean, like, I was having a rough year, and I'm just going to give myself grace with that. So, anyway, so just, heads up, I know for a fact, like, I was not taking anything anywhere. Like I didn't take my planner out of here. I didn't take my mini anywhere. Once a certain point in time hit, because life just got crazy. But I'm just gonna have grace with myself. But that means like some of the spreads that I know I love that were in here probably weren't ruined by handwriting. So I'm pretty excited about that. But we're also gonna look at and see what my favorite spreads were for the year, and then you guys could also let me know down in the comments below what you guys liked. Spread wise. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just start off with the fact how dirty. I need to like take some like Goo Gone. It's just like sticky, like it's just sticky residue, probably like from like glue dot things or like sticky stuff on my desk, which I'm not surprised. So I need to clean off that first off. Okay, opening up, this is the planner that I used. I had my name in here. In here I did do TV shows, which again, because I didn't take this inside the house, and like by the time I would remember, like I'd forget what we actually watched. So I think this is a good majority of what like we watched, but I know there was a lot more. I just did not do a good job. Same thing with like movies. I think like all the beginning, but I'm like, did we really not go see any movies in the like at all in those 4 months? Like I have no clue, but I tried to be pretty good about that, so we shall see. All right, our first thing that we have is I have my currently page, which I loved using my currently. This way I did it so I could focus on my word for the year, which was release. So I liked doing this. I might do it this year a little bit too, with my word, but it was just like nice to kind of keep track of that. I know I lost that throughout the year, but at least I tried. And then here is my first monthly spread. First monthly, and then my first spread, which I think I had to do a spread in my other planner, like my 2022 planner, and this one. So this one was more of just like what I was excited about, for 2023. So I didn't do like a real like functional spread in this one. Then we have some bright and colorful things. I love these stickers. I think these ones are it's so hard. I think these ones are Amber Plans Her Day stickers. These ones are fun. The retro stickers. We were definitely in the retro vibes in January. It's just fun to see. I haven't flipped through this either, like prior to this. The only thing I did was put the months in here, but I took a whole month at a time and put it on the discs. So I haven't like flipped through the only things I kind of saw was my currently pages. So this is a first time flipping through this too. Okay, but I really love this. And again, this is why I loved doing the currently, and I'm sad that like I stopped doing it later on throughout the year. But I did really like doing the currently, so I definitely want to be better this year about making sure I'm doing that. February monthly. Of course, Valentine's vibes. Pastel. I think pastels are some of my favorite color schemes, which there's a new pastel book releasing tomorrow, so, but I think the pastel colors are probably some of my favorite colors that I've had. Oh, this is because I think I did a spread, so I originally did this as a spread. I can't remember if I filmed a video for this one or not. I don't remember, but then I like realized, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was like, I didn't do anything for Nay's birthday because her birthday party was over the weekend. And I was like, I didn't do anything for her birthday. So I ended up making another spread, and then I did a birthday spread for her. And then I printed out some Gabby's Dollhouse stickers because that was her theme. So I think that's what happened. I think originally I did this, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about doing a spread like with stickers that she would like. It was one of those things. I'm so bad about planning ahead sometimes. Okay, this was the spread my husband made me on Valentine's. Can't wait for him to do it again. Oh yeah, that is why. Because he was going to have her birthday, but I was like, he's not going to do a birthday spread for her. So that's why I went in. Okay, I remember now. It's coming back to me. But this is the spread that my husband did for me. So, gonna make him do it again. And I'm going to force him to use more stickers. Like, he used 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, baby. We gotta use more than that. I'm gonna challenge him to use like 30 stickers this next time, so we'll see how that works. Okay, I do really love this color scheme. Again, it's the pastel vibes. Pastel colors are just what always get me. All right, and Marches. So March is pretty much the last month I think I was like really good about being in my planner, and then literally after this month, it like all went downhill. So we had Go Wild in March, and then we literally came home to chaos. But I did a fun spread that I apparently didn't write in, but I absolutely love this spread. So I'm kind of not mad that I didn't write in it because it's not ruined by my handwriting. But I really, really like this spread. It's pretty cute. Okay. March was a busy month though, so I think like March happened, we were in the midst of buying a house. I think it was also like tax season. Like I was super stressed out because of taxes, because it was like my first like full year as a business doing taxes, and let me tell you, it was not a fun time finding out how much I had to pay at the end of the year for taxes with running this business. So yeah, it was a lot of chaos in March, so it was just pure. Like, this makes sense. I'm not even mad at this because I'm, like, looking back, and we were getting ready to buy a house, and then at the same time, tax stuff was happening, and then there was, like, a chance that we weren't going to be able to get our house because of the taxes, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was pure chaos. But I love, like, good rainbow spread. I'm, like, looking at this, and I'm like, this literally makes sense. Like, this makes perfect sense as to why I wasn't in this planner, because it was rough, you guys. It was a rough time. And then we closed on our house. Like, that was out of the way. And then we went on a little vacation. And I think I got it back in me just a little bit. But yeah, you guys, it was a rough time. March was a rough month. That was probably like one of the hardest months. And then it kind of just kept going from there. But I will say I love this currently. Like, look at these using the little scalloped circles to make a bouquet of flowers. Like, I'm actually not mad that I didn't write in it because it's so cute, but I'm also like, I wish I knew these things, and I wish I could just like remember. Sometimes I try to remember and I go back in and fill in things, but it is way too far now, and I do not remember where I was at in April. So here's my monthly. And again, I'm not shocked because this is like, we're moving. We are in the midst of moving. This was like, we're doing a lot of painting and all of that stuff, and then I really was just giving myself like, let's decorate my planner more of like an outlet. Like, I need to play with stickers. Like, in all the stress, I needed to play with stickers. So I think that's what a lot of this was. But you know, I wrote things here and there, but other than that, you guys, it was a rough 2023 was rough. And then I didn't even do my currently for my birthday month, which is so sad. And I didn't even fill in my birthday month spread. Oh my gosh. I don't, like, you guys, I knew I didn't write in my planner that much, but I didn't know it was this bad, so I apologize in advance. It was just rough months. Like, it just felt like it was like one thing after the other. Like, things kept happening, like, after we moved, and it was just one of those, like, I couldn't mentally handle. I love these color schemes, though. I tell you, pastel, I think pastel, it's like pastel and brights. Like, I have to be in a really good mood for brights, but a pastel is just like, I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected. Birthday spread. I know we went to Disney. That's about all I remember. So I also sprained my ankle like the day before we left for Disney, which I think was like over here because I think we went Tuesday to Wednesday. Sprained my ankle, was in a wheelchair, and had crutches at Disney. So that's really all I remember from that. But at least I used really pretty stickers. I should try to print these out on my new printer because I bet they'll print even better. Okay, we kind of got back into my currently. We attempted. Minimal for my June. Okay, we're starting to get back into here. Starting to get back. We're writing. We're doing a little bit better. I think this is also because I couldn't do a lot because my ankle was so bad. So I think that was a big reason why. So June, we're looking pretty good in June. I wrote in it a lot more than I did for previous months, so I'm pretty happy with that. Right, we're writing. Hey, as long as we wrote in here, man. Okay, no July currently. July month, didn't really use. But we had a trip in July, and it was a pretty long trip. So I think I was just, like, over everything. Anniversary week. Again, a little rough. I think rainbow spreads are always just my favorite. Like, it's the pastel spreads and the rainbow spreads that are my favorite. Partially wrote in this. Also, somewhere, did we notice? Somewhere in here I switched from using my Papermate Flare to, like, a pen. And I don't like that. I think I'm going to go back to the Papermate Flare. I don't know why I stopped using it, but I don't like it. It's not thick enough. Okay, August. And they started back in school at some point during this month. But we wrote a little bit in here. Look at us go. Oh yeah, that was a good weekend. That weekend was fire. Okay, I do really like this one too. And I don't know why, but pink and black vibes were just the vibe. And then September. Also, this is like when my husband left to go on a missions trip. So, like, it was just me and Nay for like 2 weeks. So, I'm surprised that I wrote anything at all. Because he was gone. He was gone all through this. And then I went to see the Jonas Brothers, which that was a good time. And then I think he came home. Oh, yeah. This is the week we lost Ollie. We lost Ollie on this day, which I didn't put that in here. But I don't really know if I want to remember that. You know what? Sometimes you just have to put things that you don't want. But I'm going to just draw like a little... Mainly so I can remember. I just want that in there. I'm like, I didn't even put it in here. But it also explains why I didn't touch my spreads after that. Definitely. And then this is where we were at. I do love this spread though. Rainbow vibe, self-care. I really do love this spread. It's really pretty. Okay, then we're going into October, which we had a big trip in this month. Look at us writing in here. Go me. Like, after seeing like months of like not writing, I'm like really proud that there's like at least some writing in here. We pretty much wrote in all of October, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, November. Again, writing in here a little bit. I like this like fall, Halloween to fall vibe. Ooh, this is JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop stickers, and I love them. They're so pretty. Again, they're like the pastel, like muted colors. I think that's just where I live, man. Okay, November. We did pretty good until we didn't do pretty good. This was the week that we got Raja, which I really, like, I got everything done the week prior to where, like, I didn't really have to be in my office that much, so I spent a lot of time with him, so that kind of makes sense. And again, I wasn't taking my planner back and forth like I should have been, which is what I'm going to be doing this year, because I learned my lesson. My brain was so scatterbrained. These bright colors, though. Okay, last month of failing, I'm like so determined to be better this year, but okay, I know for a fact I don't think I wrote at all in my planner in December. December was a rough month. I think I just like was not ready for Christmas time. Like I was not ready for the holidays. I was not here for it. I was not ready for it. It came way too freaking fast, but I freaking love this spread. Again, it's kind of one of those things. I'm like, I'm glad because my handwriting's not ruining it, but I'm also sad because I didn't write in it. So that's my planner, and then these were just a few of the extra pages. I already moved some of them because I'm reusing some of them for 2024, and I put what they were and just have birthdays. And then that. So that is it for my classic spread. You guys, such a rough year. It was just hard. I think it was just really hard for me to get back on track once I got off track, and then I couldn't like keep going. But I think this is in one of my top favorite spreads. I think this one's gonna be in a top. And then there was a rainbow spread, which now maybe I should have been writing down where the spreads are. Now I will say I'm like, oh, this one. I do love this one. I'm pretty proud of that one. And then I think I'm pretty proud of this one, even though I didn't write in it. So, all right. Classic planner, that's it. Let me know if there were any favorites in that one. Ugh, such a bummer. I don't think my mini is going to be any better, to be honest with you. It was just rough, but I really just think, like, it was even just therapeutic, though, for me to just decorate my planners, whether I use them or not. Just, like, the decorating part this year. Or last year. Oh my gosh, we're already in last year, you know? But I think, if anything, that was something that was super helpful. Was just like staying consistent in decorating my planners, even though I wasn't consistent in writing in them. So I'm just trying to remember that and to have grace with myself that that's just kind of how it went. Generally in my minis, I never really do these pages. I don't know why. They've just never been my favorite pages to do. But opening up my mini to January, we kicked it off with, again, I had to do 2 spreads, one in each one, so that's why it doesn't have a lot of functional stuff in it. Some of these have the same vibe as far as like the color schemes I did. Not all of them, but some of them do. So far, so good. We were pretty good about being in my mini at the beginning of the year, which beginning of the year was fine. It was before all the chaos happened. We had a lot of good trips in there. This is the spread that I let Nene do. And she put all these stickers down, and then I kind of just like put stuff in around them. But that's the spread I let her do. And then we have Valentine's. And again, the pastel vibes get me every time. Going into March. Was Go Wild at the beginning of March? I don't even remember. I mean, I guess that would make sense because I didn't write in it. I don't think I really took my planners this time. But literally came home to chaos. So again, this makes sense. Because March, I didn't write at all in March in my other one. So I'm not surprised at all. Because March was not a great time. The struggle was real. March and April were where it really shown that it was a struggle time. Simple. Ooh. I like this one. That's pretty. Yep. And then that's just kind of where My mini went from there. Ugh, such good spreads. I'm like, part of me, I'm like, you really could go in and like redate and like use a lot of these all over again, which could be fun. But I think I like having the memory of like, it was just a rough season of life. 2023 was not the year to be my planner, I guess. It was the year to decorate it because that was super therapeutic. But other than that, it just must not have been the year to write in it. But I'm doing things differently. Like this year, I'm pretty much like making my spread, taking a picture, and then immediately writing in it after. And I think that's already happening, like helping after like the first, week of 2024 so far. I think that's already helping. Because a lot of time I'd like do a spread and then I would not take the picture right away. And then like, I'd forget things and then I would never get a chance to write in it. So I think by doing it this other way, I think will help a lot too. All right, we're in August. Yeah, we did not do a good job at writing at all. We just have multiple months since March of just like not writing in my planner. We were stickering. It was a stickering year. That's okay. Have grace, have grace, have grace. Oh, we wrote a little bit. Winning. And then that was it. I think, okay, this one's going to be my favorite spread. I don't know what it is about this window and then this quote and just this whole little spot right here layering, but that's it. That's my, I think this is going to be my #1 favorite spread. Remember that. September. I think that one's one of my absolute favorite ones. I don't know why. It's just like sometimes it's just like the things that are layered. That's just like what makes it. Okay, we were doing a little bit of writing in here. Trying to get back on it, and then the holidays hit, and again, I just kind of like fell off because holiday time this year was rough. Ooh, I do like this one though. I like those colors together. Ooh, yeah. All the layering. Give me all. Ooh. Okay, I think this is another one. It's not my normal color schemes, but again, I think like these like areas of just layering and just being able to put in a bunch of stickers are some of my favorites. Christmas time, of course, was a rough time. And then that is it in my mini. So I definitely neglected my mini way more than I did my classic planner, which makes sense because I think I had my classic planner in front of me a lot more often than I did my mini. But I'm just trying to remember again, it was a rough season. Like we just had thing after thing after thing in 2023. Learned a lot of hard lessons, had to do like things were just happening all at the exact same time. And I think like my coping was just like not. I was like, I don't want to write things down, but the decorating part I think was super helpful. So I'm really glad that I at least have all my weeks decorated. Oh yeah, this was a favorite week too. Those florals get me every time. But there we go, you guys. So remember, I'm just having grace. And I think that goes to say like, it's okay if you just use your planner because you want to decorate it and you like playing with stickers. I don't think there's anything wrong with that if that's what you use a planner for, especially if you don't have a lot going on. Like if I especially, I feel like I have a lot, but I also don't. Like I work from home. I don't really have an exact schedule. I can kind of do things when I want to do them. I'm not tied down to a lot of things anymore like I used to be when I had to be at a job at a certain time. I had to be places a lot more at a certain time. So I'm like not having to write those things as much in my planner. And I just think like that's okay. And it's okay to just use your planner as a creative outlet and be able to just like sticker in your planner and have fun with that. So I'm choosing to have grace for the fact that I did not do a great job at writing in my planner in 2023. And if I look back at this planner in a few years, and then I'm just going to be able to remember why. Like it was just a rough season. And the goal is that this next season won't be that way and that now I can kind of learn from that and actually be in my planner in 2024. So there we go, you guys. There is my classic and mini 2023 planners. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!